This is not the first time Inamul Haq has escaped Myanmar. He first left several decades ago, fleeing the army, but returned after being told he'd be safe. That turned out not to be the case. Last year, after witnessing 400 of his fellow villagers being gunned down by the military, he fled once again.
I'm jolted awake when I dream about what happened in Myanmar. I constantly think about it. I think about it day and night.
Inamul is one of hundreds of thousands of Rohingya who've made the treacherous journey into Bangladesh since August last year. They say Myanmar's army burned down their villages and murdered, tortured and raped thousands of Rohingya. The exodus continued for months, resulting in one of the worst refugee crises in modern times.
The situation remains, or seems, a textbook example of ethnic cleansing.
A year on, there's been little progress on finding a diplomatic solution to the crisis. In January, Bangladesh and Myanmar signed a voluntary repatriation deal. And in May, the UN and Myanmar struck a similar agreement. But Myanmar has yet to honour its commitment to ensure the Rohingya safety. So far, few refugees are willing to return. The question of holding the perpetrators to account has also yet to be adequately addressed. Myanmar says it set up its own commission of inquiry, but human rights groups have called for the International Criminal Court to prosecute those responsible. Back in the camps, many Rohingya are suffering from long-term trauma.
I can't forget those terrible days in Myanmar. I saw things with my own eyes. They indiscriminately killed people in my neighborhood, including women and children.
All across the camps, there are similar stories. Over the past year, the Kutupalong refugee camp where I'm standing has become a mega camp with more than 700,000 people living here. The memories of what happened in Myanmar is still fresh in their minds, and they say they have no one to talk to except their neighbours. A number of charities have started to address the widespread psychological damage suffered by the Rohingya. The Turkish Red Crescent is in the process of setting up a support programme across the camps.
We are fulfilling their daily needs, but at the same time, we need to address their psychological problems. To do that, we will bring some psychologists over from Turkey, and we will also hire some local experts.
Inamul says he will only return to Myanmar if his safety is guaranteed. That looks unlikely to happen anytime soon. For now, he can only hope that one day his nightmares will start to fade.